Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. Today, back into Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. This is our Let's Play against the Soviet AI, episode number 207. That's a lot. That's a lot of episodes. This has turned into a slug match, one which we may be down on the scorecards at this moment. We will begin our defense of Smolensk, which we have to hold on with our dear lives. We've got to hold that from a point perspective at least through January 1st. Once January 1st comes along, that check's happened, then we get an extra 25 points of room. We could potentially pull out of Smolensk. We'll see. I don't know. I stopped making predictions in this game at some point, and I think that any prediction now would just be me pulling that square out of my backside. I hope you've all recovered from Thanksgiving if you celebrated it. If you're in Europe, I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. It's Saturday. I am going to take tomorrow off, just another family day. So I will be back on Tuesday. Tuesday, man, that seems a long ways away. So we got a lot of stuff to do today to get this down close to where we can turn the turn when we come back on Tuesday. Hey, McCall, how's it going? Bananes is here. Hey, what's up, Bananes? David Bartello, hello. How are you? Afternoon where you are? Is it afternoon where I? No, it's still morning. Just barely. I got up and watched Liverpool. I big UK soccer fan, Premier League anyway, and so watched that one today. My boys look good, so that was fun. But I'm raring to go, so let's just jump into it. Looks like some people have arrived in the general. Some of the general staff is late. That would not have flown in World War II era Germany. Okay, we've moved all of this salient to the extent we could. At this point, we're hoping the motorized just get routed out of here this next turn. I'd rather get them back here and try to rebuild them rather than them just being stuck out here for turn after turn. They're in pretty bad shape. I think they will get, I say they're in pretty bad shape. They've got a lot of men. They have not been getting supply though. 26%, 30%, 17%. They're pretty worn down. So I think they will get routed out of here. They're going to get hit from, 5 or 6 different sides, and they probably will. We also have a core of infantry up here that is fairly well stuck. It's from all different cores, and I was thinking about moving, the cores around. We have also got to look down here as far as command goes, and make sure everybody's in command once we move them back in and around Smolensk here. Now, this mechanized unit for the Soviets is sort of stuck here. It can't really move. We've got it isolated, so it's just going to sit here, but it is sitting on our rail line, which is causing us to have a hard time getting freight here. We also have to defend on all sides of Smolensk now, but we're going to drop back into the city, and we're going to move some of this other stuff out and over and try to defend here, and then we're going to bring stuff from here to try to defend on this side of the city. We'll see if we can get it all accomplished. There's a lot to do. Now, last time I had moved down here because I thought, we really need to move south to north to figure out how to set this up. I've got Hungarians on top of this. Now, they are behind a river, and then I've got some Hungarians back here. Now, he's probably going to expand out this way and start trying to come towards Minsk. I do have one German division sitting on the road here. Hopefully, that'll kind of slow that down, but he's got tank cores. He's got really strong divisions out here. So we'll see what he does with this stuff. I mean, ultimately, I would imagine the AI is going to try to push towards Minsk. That is a place that can get him points, and he only needs one more town once we lose Rezhev. So if he comes towards Minsk, we'll have to re-evaluate. But for now, anyway, I've got Hungarians behind this minor river. I've got some Hungarians here behind the major river. And then I've got a core of Germans kind of in this area. Now, I'd like to back them off into the heavy woods eventually, but now I've got him behind the Dnieper. I've got this Hungarian unit behind. Well, he's in the deep woods at least in a level 2 fort. That's not bad. I tried to get these guys out as far as I could. This is as far as they would go. He got stuck down in here, and so one or two of these may get routed. I'm not sure there's a whole lot we can do about that. This other core, we've got this division that we moved here into town. This is Baikov. And then we've got a division with a lot of movement points. We tried to rebuild this on refit last time. We'll actually take that off of refit. I'm going to take this off refit as well. I don't think they need it. And looking down here, I'm going to try to put the Hungarians on refit, all of them. They are a little ways away from the Soviets. It's possible they could actually benefit from a refit. This unit, what's his TOE? This is the blue. He's got a possible 66. If he sits back here this time, it's possible he just, a lot of his come off of damaged, and he becomes a halfway better unit that way. So I'm going to take him off refit. This one's next to the Soviets, so it doesn't matter. Same with this. We'll just put this on ready as we move up here. Refit, is that needed? 59 to 65? Probably not. I mean, is it needed? Yes, but we've got divisions that needed a lot more than that. These guys are right next to the Soviets. We cannot rebuild them no matter what. We've put him on ready. And then this division is very important, I feel like, because we can move him a very long ways. And so I'm kind of holding him a little bit. I don't want to say in reserve. I don't really mean it like that, but I'm just holding him back until I determine the best place to put him. If we look at these other places, we've got a fully rebuilt division here. We'll put that on ready. That is also 78 and 95. That's about as good as it gets for us in the center here. So we're going to get him moving north and try to plug all of these gaps, mainly on the river if we can, but some of these are going to have to move out a little further, maybe into the swamp or someplace like that. We'll get to that in a second. Hey, Kalo, what's going on? How are you? Hey, McCall. Kalo, you did not miss anything. Oh, and also thank you for your contribution to the baby fund. We can call it the baby monocle fund if you want. Very nice of you. Um, no, you haven't missed anything. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm stalling a little bit because we got a lot to move, and it's just getting this sequence correct. I think is kind of the whole ball game at this point. Um, all right, this is a stronger unit. This is a weaker unit. So again, I'm going to hold these guys back here that have movement points. He's got a lot of movement points too. Actually, maybe I'll go ahead and move this into town. And one way I can accomplish that is move Second Army out of here. I don't think Second Army needs to be sitting right there, at least in the short run. I'm gonna just back him. I'll just back him up one for now, and we'll figure out where I want to put him eventually. This guy that's got 6 movement points, I guess I'll just put him right here into Mogilev. Pretty strong unit. He can sit there. I've got him on refit, but we'll put him on ready. Then we've got a full division here that's got 11 movement points. So now I've got 2 full divisions that can get all the way up here as we need them. Um, Not to mention these guys. So I'm going to try to sit behind the river for the most part here, probably in every other hex. That's a clear hex. That's a clear hex. I could also move up into this area and move something else off. For now, I'm going to move this guy one hex. I'm just going to move him one hex. I'm going to move him up this road eventually. I'm just not exactly sure where yet. All right, so now I've got this division, I've got this division that can move a long ways, and then I can take these guys and move them up here. All right, so all of these guys are going to get blown out. I think I will go ahead and take this guy and start moving him up here just along the roadway so that I know I've got him available. And again, I am going to have to fix a lot of the commands out here. Some of the, I think all of this will come under 35th core now. Is that right? I don't think I have. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is Ernst Hell. Okay, so he's got 9 of 9. And then here, I guess all of the stuff in and around Mogilev, I will. Let's look at this one more time. 15,000. I want a lot in and around Mogilev, and I've also going to have a little gap here. Let's take this other headquarters and start moving him up here as well. Now, who do you have? You've got all of these guys. All right, well, let's put you on top of Second Army. And then let's take this. He's going to come up this way. So I'm going to put him there for now as well. And now I've got all the Ernst Highway to Hell stuff here. He's got these 4 divisions, right? 12th Corps, 12th Corps, 12th Corps, not this one. Okay, so we'll put 12th Corps in there. We'll put all of these guys in 12th Corps. All right, so he'll go to 12th Corps, and he'll go into 12th Corps. Now, that is going to put him over, I think, by a point. Is that right? Nope, puts him over more than that. Now, who else are you commanding, Ernst Hell? Oh, he's got this guy up here, and he's also got the French. Ah, I see. Okay, so that'll take it down to 2 of 9 when I take him out of 12th Corps and I take this out of 12th Corps. So Hell has these guys. Um, as they get pushed back, I think we can hold this for one more turn, and then we could double or triple stack here because I certainly, no, not Bykov, Mogilev. I don't want to lose Mogilev, obviously. I think that kind of goes without saying. All right, so I've started to move these guys up. In Mogilev, we've got this new fresh division, but I think I'll move that out. This guy is 79 and 86. He looks pretty good, and I think one of these divisions can eventually come up here and stack in Mogilev, which frees all of this up, I hope. Um, I'm going to put the first guy, let's see, he's got 8 movement points. Okay, we've got the French. He's got 8. He's got 7. These guys have 8 and 8. Okay, so I think I'm going to go here with this guy. This puts him behind a river and also puts him into light woods. I could go here, but I don't want there to be too big of a gap. 8. Yeah, he can get further. Okay, so we'll move this guy here. All right. And then this division, we're going to need a double stack somewhere in this area, I think. Let's see how far these guys can get. Okay, they can get a little ways out here. He can go quite a long ways. He could even come up here and help there. This can't go anywhere. All right, well, now we know that. Let's scoot him back 1. Yeah, we could try to attack that so he's got more range to go, but I'm not sure well, I'm going to leave him there for a minute until we can see. All right, so this guy I'm going to just put in here, that's fine. Let's make sure Second Army, okay, is going back to Army Group Center. That's fine. He's not an assault army. They can dig in. That all looks good. So I'm going to take this then. He's really the next guy to go. And I think, do I put him in Orsha? Or do I go into this swamp? Or I could even go here. All right. For now, I'm just going to scoot him. He doesn't want to go through that swamp, or if he does, it's going to cost a lot of movement points. Let's put him there for right now. So I think this is going to stay here. He's 12,000 men. He's 16,000. We've got the French here and 15,000. Again, I think if I can hold Mogilev for a turn, I can get one of these units up into there, and I need all the help I can get up here at the moment. Although, could put him in Mogilev. All right, let's move the French out of here because I know they're moving. I know they're going somewhere else. I could take him back behind the river. Let's do that. Now I'm tempted to take him, put him in Mogilev, and move this here. I think that's what I'll do. Let's put him in Mogilev. All right, let's put him there. We'll put this unit here. That then allows us to move this much further. All right, these guys can also move back, but where? We don't want them to be able to assault from the south here. We've also got this unit that's back here that refit a little bit. He's on ready, ready. He's on refit. We'll take that off. Ready. All right. These guys don't really need a refit. These two. Ready, ready. What's he? 68 and 79. Yeah, we've got other things that we need that need our attention. All right. So let's take this guy. We'll put him on the road to begin with and then figure out where this whole core is going. And I think they'll have to be the guys that hold this area. Now, he's quite strong. Um, all right. This is a real Rubik's Cube here. Let's take him then. For now, I think I'm just going to have to double stack like here. I hate to do that, although they are a little far. I'm going to put him there. I'm going to put this here, and can he get all the way there? He can. Okay. These guys can get back to the city. He would have 7 movement points there. I would like to attack this and get this out more. Um, He's only got 8 movement points. He would still have 6 there, though. Now, these are not very strong units. I get that. I really need to attack that, though. That's the one I really need to get rid of. He would go into the swamp here, or he could be there. Let's move him here with 10 points. This field division, I'm going to get this all the way out here and around. Maybe like... Well, let's just back him up one first. He could get here with 6 and potentially attack that. This is actually a fairly strong unit, but I don't want to use his movement points to attack that necessarily. This guy, I think I can get rid of him. Well, hold on. Let's get these headquarters out of here. At least 4th Army. 4th Army. He can't move yet. He can't get out of this area yet until I move something. I would have to move that. That is a very weak unit. That is a somewhat strong unit. If I hit this, though, I'm not sure I can get back into town, which is what I really want to do. But I don't know that I have a choice. We need to move that. All right. Well, let's keep these guys coming up here on where we're going to make our makeshift line. If this is here, let's put this here. All right. And we'll put this here. Okay. Um, One of these Luftwaffe field divisions I wouldn't mind putting in this area just to hold, but I don't think we have enough movement points to get down there. So I may just put one of them behind the river here, like here or here. Yeah, I think I'll back that guy off to there. Then I'll take this guy and just put him, let's say, here. Sure. All right, so there's that. Now I've got this division that can attack. This division could attack. If I don't move this, you can't really do much. He could go here, but I'd really rather he come back to the line and double stack if we can. All right, let's try to move this. I think we have to. Let's hit that, and we do get it blown out of there. Wow, that was a nice result for us. 15, 11, 22, and 40. Meanwhile, we took 57 men in losses there, and we still can't get out of there, but maybe he would have 7 movement points there, and we could double stack. He could come all the way here, though. Shit, I would like to get him in there. Oh, this guy can do it. Okay, let's get him there. Okay, you can see the line. We're starting to build around Smolensk, and I'm just going to drop these guys back into the city once I can get the headquarters out. There goes Rendelik. Okay, now they can get out. He may actually stay here, but Fourth Army, I need to get out, and I'll move that. I'll just move that into Vitebsk. All right, excellent. Now then, can he back up? He cannot. Shoot. He could back up to the city here, but I want him to stay behind the river. Uh, this guy can back up. All right, let's take the victory points off and let's zoom down so we can see this a little better. Now, where in this hex, we've got a minor river to the northwest. So only here. So these guys can attack him, no problem. He is in a swamp, but it'd be much better to have him in the city, certainly. So let's look at this. Defensiveness is 13. We'll take the logistics off for a second. 13. This is only a 2. Yikes. This guy may, I don't want to say sacrifice, but I'm not really, he might be best off just staying right here. He's a 38. There we go. This guy can come back though. That's 10,000. He cannot back off though. He's only got 1 movement point, and we have 53rd Corps. We got a double stack here. We do. Would I rather have a double stack here? I would. Okay, let's do that. 52nd Corps will just pop on top of him. This guy is just devastated. I can't really get him out of here, or can I? Can he get all the way over? Ooh, he can get all the way over here and do this defense. Let's look at this hex. We've got minor rivers to the northwest and northeast. All right, so he is behind a river. We kind of want to keep that if we can. We've got this 2 Luftwaffe field corps. Let's get him out of here for one thing. Let's get him all the way around here. He can just set. He could even be in Vitebsk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. I mean, this looks weak. I get that. He could break through back towards here, but I think we've got other things like this division that could potentially deal with him. Now he could get here with 7. He's only got 9,800 troops though. I think what I'll do is maybe set him over here, but let's get back to movement points. That stack there, he cannot back up. He's a fairly strong unit, but they've got a lot, but this would double ply it. Um, that's 9,000. All right, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this guy all the way up here and take this guy all the way around to here. All right. And then I'm going to take him and just drop him back into the city. All right. I think that's the best way to do it. He's only a 9, unfortunately. This guy, he's throwing up a 38 defense here, but we've got to try to back him up 1. All right. So now he's behind this river at least. He may get attacked by this tank corps, but I think he may be okay. We shall see. Now I've got this headquarters that I'll bring around this direction. All right, and we'll start figuring out the commands here. But I think this should be able to hold Smolensk for a turn. Remember, I mean, we've got an absolute ton of stuff coming down here if we can ever get them out. I should go check the chat, make sure you're all still there. Uh, hey, what's going on? Hey, Simon, how are you? Hey, Nord, how are you? M60's here. Ham and pea soup pudding. What kind of nonsense is that? Boy, that sounds British. And not a good British. Uh, a porridge, sir. Uh, Luftwaffe Field Division there. I've got these guys. Oh, I see. I've got one guy. That guy's left back here. All right, we got to work on these commands. Who's under who? Do I even? Who's my? Oh, he's quite good actually. Hom. I say quite good. I mean, he's just not bad. 765 and 7. That looks pretty good for Hom. So I guess I'll keep these Luftwaffe field divisions in with him. This is going back to OKH, so we need to put him into 2 Luftwaffe field corps, I should say. 2 Luftwaffe field corps. Now, see, next turn, I should be able to get this Panzer division into Smolensk. Then I can triple ply all of this stuff around here. He may get hurt. Um, Gosh darn it. I wish he just had one more movement point, but I really needed to move that. This guy's totally isolated. I think we can take him next turn. They may try to link up right here. It's actually a good point. Could he move there and move back? Doesn't look like it. Could he move there and move back? I think he can. Let's go take that hex away from him and then move him back. Uh, that way they can't connect right there. Sure. Okay. Um, Rightio then. We've got this is 27th Corps. 27th Corps under Rouse, who's a good general. Okay. 4th Army's back here. Army Group Center. 8th Corps, which we're not using at the moment. Okay, so we've got 11th ID. Let's put him in 27th Corps. He's already 8 of 9, but we're going to take that other one out. Okay, so now all of these guys right here are in 27th. Again, I guess I could go stack right here with them just so in case this moves, but I don't think it can move once it's isolated. This is weak right here. I understand that on the approach to Smolensk or Vitebsk, but we've got all of this coming down next turn that I'm going to hope to hold off. The horde there. Rendelik has got 6 of 9. Okay, so he's got both in town, Ninth Corps. He's got this, which is Ninth Corps. This is 53rd Corps. He's got all of these guys. Let's make sure that's going back. Okay. Well, I'd like to keep them consistent. I guess for now, I could put this guy in Ninth Corps. Okay, now Rendelik's got his guys, and now this, he's only got 4 of 9. This is Kleeman, 7667. We could take these 2 divisions and give to Kleeman, which is 53rd Corps. All right, 53rd Corps, 53rd Corps. Okay, excellent. All right, so now they're in there. He is now connected to Rendelik up here in the city. If he doesn't get blown out this time, we can just take him out. Did I have a depot here? Yes. Get out of that. Disband that depot. There we go. Um. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I maybe would be better off leaving him here for results, but he's going to get isolated at some point. So I think we got to get him out. We also have these guys that can drop back. And where do we want to drop them back to? We could double stack there. Um, Man, I hate to give up a level 3 fort, but I just don't think we have a choice. These guys next turn are going to drop back to the river. We could already start that 10 fort. This guy needs to rebuild, so why don't we do that with him? We'll put him. Where? Put him right back here by Orsha. Could have even cross him across the river just in case I need him. Up into this area? Hmm. He's 8 of 9. Well, let's see. For this turn, let's just put him there. All right, and we'll put him on refit. He's only got 7,000 men. He could certainly use it. And then this division, I could either double stack here. This is actually fairly strong. Or I could just go ahead, pull him back behind the river and get ready. Um, I think I'll actually do that. Let's just go ahead and pull him all the way back behind the river. I could actually bring him over here too, just in case. Nah, let's pull him back there. All right, so we'll put him on refit. See if he gets refit at all. I think we'll have to put him under. I always forget Rouse. All right, I think we'll have to put him under Rouse. This guy we'll give to somebody else. So he'll go under 27th Corps. Is that right? Yeah, 27th Corps. There we go. All right. Now he was part of 27th Corps, but we'll put him with someone else. And so this command out here is not going to be Hell. It's going to be 35th, I guess. Is that who we want? It's von Nobelsdorf. All right. Or we've got Vuthman. They're very similar. 756 on Vuthman. Von Nobelsdorf, 756 and a 7. They're identical, actually. Um, well, he's already needs a little command. Who all do you have? My gosh, 3rd Panzer Army just sitting up here doing a whole lot of nothing. I'm going to move that at some point. All right, let's put 35th up here, and we'll put these 3 divisions under 35th. 35th. You, sir, are already 35th, and you're going into 35th. Okay, so that's kind of this Orsha area. Oh, I do have this French regiment that I was just going to stick up here. Um, in case they blow through here, I think I'll just put him like right there. If actually, maybe I'll put him in Orsha. Let's put him in Orsha. Now this is back here too. Hopefully that'll hold that off. But if they did happen to get all the way here, at least that would be some kind of protection. Now I'm too wide here. I'm gonna have to fix that. Next turn, some turn. Maybe I can fix it right now. Actually, let's do this. Let's put him just outside the city. Here, behind the river. He's the stronger of the two. Can the other guy move? Yeah, okay. Let's put him there. And then we'll put the Panzer Corps here, even though it's doing infantry. And then we'll take 2nd Army. He's got guys here, here, here. I could put him up in Vitebsk, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I could just put him back in Minsk and they would be in order. But I think I'll just leave him like, behind this river. Sure. I mean, I really should set him on top of a depot. You know what? I'll just leave him in Mogilev. I mean, they're going to be coming like hell's fury for Mogilev this time, I would imagine. Next turn, I'll try to get more up here. I didn't want there to be a gap on the river there. There is a gap on the river here, and maybe that's where I should have put him, but okay, too late now. And I actually think 2nd Army I will back off. I just don't want him to get displaced. That's fine. I'll put him here for a turn or here. How about here? There we go. Okay. Again, just got to hold this for one turn. We've got a gap here and a gap here. If he pushes here, he is going to push, but we've got a lot of stuff coming, so I'm hoping that'll take care of that. I think all of our commands are here. I think we can hold out here for at least a turn. I think we look fairly okay there. It's not perfect. I understand that. 35th. He's got 6 of 9. Let's put the French in 35th. Okay. So now he's got all of his commands right here. Down in Mogilev, that is 39th Panzer. All right, I've got a lot of extra command points up here, really. He's got 4 of 9. Okay. Hela's got 10 of 9. Okay, they all go back to him. On Noblesdorf, 7 of 9, 4 of 9, but I think that's fine. Gosh. I don't love that, but I honestly, I'm not sure there's a whole lot more I could do about it. I could have left him in town, but I was just afraid of them blowing straight through here. So I think I'm just going to leave this as is. Hell has got all of his guys. Second Army's there. He's got both of these. I think that works out okay. All right, I'm just going to move on. Fifth Corps down here. We've already looked at all this. Now we get down to these guys in gold. Where are they going back to? 3rd Panzer Army. And why is he all the way up here, I ask you? He has got this gold unit here. Oh, I see. I had it like, okay, well, I could get them both in command. Well, now they're not. And so he really almost has to stay up here because he's going to have to take command of a lot of this. I could put a lot of it in 2nd Panzer as well. Let's find 2nd Panzer. It's here. He's got 20. He's still an assault army. 22 of 45. Okay, he can take command of a lot of that. That means that 3rd Panzer Army can move down this direction. Now, for now, I'll put him, let's say, right here. And he's now got 5th Corps, these guys, and then he's got this group in gold. He's 11 of 15, but I wanted to move these guys south. We've also got our rail units here. He could move south, I believe. Let's look at our rail units really quickly. We'll zoom out a little bit. All right, he's gotten almost all, well, the entire north looks good except for this little patch right here. I think I'll take him and just start, working this here, come down this way. So why don't you come here, buddy? All right, that's it for him. And then I have this guy here. He's gonna have to start working south. I mean, that's where most of the rail stuff. Don't let me forget, I got the 69th back in Rostock. I could actually even bring them and wheel them into like Vitebsk. Now I know we've got a lot of stuff going on in the south, but assuming I can get a lot of this out, we're going to have a lot of troops in this area. I still haven't decided where I want to put that new unit. We'll see. Let's just see how far he could go. Could he get all the way to Vitebsk? Yes, he could. I think I've got all of this stuff coming back though. Well, I'm gonna continue to defer that decision. Okay, I would eventually like the Hungarians to be up in this area. So, it's just going to be a falling back defense. The only place we can't do that is in and around Minsk. So I still have this German corps here just to get the way. So they just can't make a straight, run for Minsk. But in this area, there's nowhere for them to go where they're going to get points. I mean, back here, Brest-Litovsk, we've dealt with that before. But I'd really like this German corps to head south. as far as we can. We've also got the rail here. Let's just go ahead and do the rail. I think eventually, really, I'm going to need this rebuilt right here, the major rail that comes in, but we may as well repair as we move south. Oh shit, that's right. It's not. I didn't figure this out last time. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm actually just going to move him down here then, starting and maybe even over here. Well, there's a lot to do out there. I'm going to bring him down here. This line doesn't really matter. So I'm going to bring him down here and start repairing some of this as we try to get back into Minsk. Okay, he's got 5 movement points left. 2 movement points left. I'm just going to leave him right there for now. It's kind of a dangerous spot, but that's where I'm going to leave him. Now I'm going to try to repair some of this. I have one in the south that's ready to go, so we don't need to move another one to the south. And then let's go get this to the north. All right, he'll be there next time. All right, then they've got a lot of secondary rail units out here. Okay, if he's going to go anywhere, I'll let him go here towards Brest-Litovsk. I'm not going to just totally give it to him, but I do want these guys to move south and get into this area so he can't push down on us because these guys are going to have to go down here and protect in this area. Uh, Eventually, what I'm going to then try to do is bring the Hungarians up here, kind of maybe in this area. I haven't decided yet, but eventually they're moving that way. So, where do we go? Let's try to get into heavy woods if we can. This guy can go a long ways. He cannot go a long ways. So let's put him on the road. I'm actually going to put him, let's say, here? Here? Well, I'll put him here to start with, all right? So we'll put him there. How far can this guy go? Okay, he can go quite a ways. They all can. They really can get going down this road. He can get all the way around here. Okay, interesting, because these guys, let's see, let's scoot up so we can see the movement points. He can only get here with 4. I may need to try to blast that away. This guy, he's in fairly decent shape. Um, so I'm going to need things right in this area. Let's go ahead and put him in the swamp here, because I know that's where I want him. And then we'll work backwards. Here, 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 here. Yep, okay. So there, I'll have him be the one there for now. Okay, and then across the river to, let's say, there. Okay. Now there is a little gap there, but I think that's all right. And then here, right? Here, or I could even do here, but I don't want to give him too much of a gap. Maybe there for now. Excellent. Okay, I think that works, and we can kind of scoot this line down. Yeah, I mean, he's got a huge gap there, but if he comes out here, I kind of want him to, right? I mean, through the swamp, he's got some heavy woods, whatever. If he gets out here, we just don't want him to take Brest-Litovsk again. But there's a long way to Brest-Litovsk. So getting down here, I think, is the best play for now. And now the purple guys, as I like to call them, um, he can get here with 0, here with 0. I'd like him to be on this road. Unfortunately, this guy cannot attack. He doesn't have enough movement points. We've got 11,000. These guys are in bad, bad shape. They're going to get ripped up next time. I actually need to get them out of here if I can, or back them up. Can I get him in there, though? I don't think I can. Let's look at defensiveness. 27, 11. These guys, I think I've got to back up. and just try to get them back into freight. I mean, I get it. They're not totally isolated, but they're going to be. Or how do I attack this unit? I've got a brand new rebuilt division here, but he can't get there. Look at that. Son of a gun. Um, he can't get there either. These guys could attack, but they don't have much left. They could do it with the Hungarians, but I hate to weaken them, but I think I've got to try to move this. Um, but any kind of move I do is going to make him retreat this way. Huh. These guys are going to have to back up, obviously, but how far can they go? We've got a Luftwaffe field division here. Really strong breakthrough potential there. I mean, I'm trying to move these guys down so we can expand to the south, but that's not looking promising. I think what I'll do is this. I think I'll move this division here and then triple stack these guys. Yeah, I give up this hex. I understand that. Lightwoods, here they're in the Lightwoods. Okay, but they're triple stacked. I think that works. And then if I bring this here, okay, and then I bring him here. Ay, ay, ay. Now, these guys are not in great shape either. I really want to hit this and knock this out of here. Now, this is going to hurt me for movement points, but I think we've got to get rid of these guys. I'm going to hit them with seven divisions. Let's see if we can move them. Yes, we needed that to save Kiev. Now we've isolated this unit, and we're going to try to get back into this hex and back all of this up and just protect this rail line, right? That's part of the reason I brought this rail down here. We've got to fix this rail line, but at least I think the trucks can get through if we can hold them right here. Okay, so looking at this battle, 2-1 losses. I mean, it was 15.5-1, but he had tanks out here. We did not. Second mechanized. He had howitzer, a mortar battalion. Boy, I've been head down for a while. I'm really concentrating. Um, Nord, I do want another bulge, though. I totally disagree with you. I want him to run right out here. I think it's the only way to save the game is if he puts massive resources into this area and I just do another big pocket. I think it's the only way to win the game. But we can disagree about that if you want. Um, all right. So now these guys are moving up into this area. I could have the Hungarians turn around and try to attack him. Do I dare weaken them? Let's see. They've got 27. He's X. He's only a 6. That's not good. Can I get any other troop in there? I can't. Now, if they do get retreated out of there, they would go here. He can't go there. All right, these guys, we could try to attack right there, but these guys are in pretty, well, he's not in bad shape. He's in pretty good shape. This guy needs to go back and refit. This guy's in fairly good shape, actually. I'm going to bring him. That's clear. This is light woods. This is light woods. Hmm. I don't want to put him in a clear hex if I don't have to. This major rail is all important down here. I mean, obviously we can't have these guys get isolated. Uh, I think I'm going to put him there. That's a fairly strong unit. Um, this guy, I'd like to get all the way off the line, but it can't be done. I could. He's in a level 2 fort, though. Why don't I try to hit right here and see if I can move this? I do move it back. Shit. I should have moved him second. My bad. My bad. Don't yell at me. This guy, I really want to. Is this light woods or clear? It's clear. Okay, well, I may not have a choice. I may have to put him here. I don't want to. All right, I'm gonna do it. Uh, this guy's still got quite a few movement points. I may put him right there. Although I could double. This guy's really weak though. But now I have a little bit of protection behind them. Hmm. I even have this guy that could move all the way down. Do I dare do that? I could put the field division up here for a turn. That's headquarters. All right, these guys are headquarters. I'm just going to stack him with his infantry there. Okay, those guys are all in command. They're all in command. What do you go back to? Oh, Third Panzer Army. Duh. Okay. Um, he could move right there, but I don't think he will. I'm going to turn around and try to attack this. Now, I can only get the Hungarians in it. Hey, look at that! You dang Hungarians! Man, that made me happy. That made my Saturday. I didn't think we could blow him out of there, but we did. 61 AFVs out of there, 11 artillery, 511, only 194. Man, these Hungarians are bad mofos. Um, all right. All right. Now let's play. That made me feel a lot better. 1-0. Okay, none of these guys have movement points. This guy now doesn't have to just sit here, but he does have to. Let's move him up. All right. I think we're in a lot better shape now and in and around this area. Now he's going to bull rush this, and he may get a little behind us. And I think because of that, I'm going to try to move some of these Hungarians over on this line. But now this guy, I think we can do something with him, like bring him around here or put him here. This is really weak. I get that, but ooh, maybe I put him right here. Can he move? How he could go there. Actually, I'm going to put him there. I'm going to back this guy up, and I'm going to put him on refit and try to get him a little better. He can't really move much anywhere else. I could stack him right here, I guess. So when they try to bull rush into there, I've got a couple of divisions. 17th Corps. He's got 10 of 12. I did want to take these off of assault armies so they can start to build. I do need this Luftwaffe field division there. We've got this corps headquarters back here for whatever strange reason. Let's move him up. All right, so all of his guys, he must have gotten blown out of here at some point. When I say some point, it had to have been last turn because I've been paying attention to such things. The Hungarians weren't even under command there. That's how badass these guys are. Um, let's move some of these Hungarians around. Do I have enough troops to do that? Well, we're going to find out. We got to have those guys in command. I owe it to those guys. The Hungarians coming up big. 14,733. That is just not very strong right there. Um, I've got him back here, just again, kind of a break of movement guy. I could also take these guys and just put them behind the river here as kind of a secondary defense. Maybe that's what I'll do. I've also got this field division that's kind of sitting around not doing a whole lot. I think I'll put him like back here on the rail line. Let's do that. Just again to get in the way if they break through here. Lots of headquarters. All right, I've got Germans for the most part here. Also got this security group. He's in fairly good shape. This, for whatever reason, this corps got really well uh, restocked last time. Let's take this security corps and we'll just move him back here. I'm going to get the Hungarians off the line to the extent I can and get them back into secondary defensive positions. 30th Corps, he's commanding no one, and he's just sitting here with 11th Army in Zitomir. I probably want them here, but I'm going to move them back for a moment. And I think what I'll do, Let's do this. Hold on, turn on the logistics. Oh, okay, there's a depot. Zytomir is one of the important ones, so I do want to have a core in there. I get that. Wonder why we don't have one here. Is that not on the rail right now? Oh, that's what I'm repairing. Okay, got it. But we could put one here. As a matter of fact, let's build a depot there. Yes, please. All right. And then we'll take second Hungarian army and I'll put him up there. Okay, and then this is just a spare core. I'm gonna stick him back here, just have him out of the way. Uh, and then I'll put 11th Army back into Zytomir. Now he does have some strength here, but most of these German divisions are fairly strong. So he's dropped back there. I'll put this in Zytomir. I'll put this in Zytomir. Who are you? You're 8th Hungarian Corps. Um, I'll just back him behind the river. These Germans could definitely drop back, except that really leaves this kind of vulnerable, I think. So I'm going to leave them where they are. They're all in fairly decent shape. 323rd, we can look. 78 of 84. We've got 79 of 83. 78 of 89. So they're in the best shape of any of the German troops we've got, damn near. Now, I could go around this river and try to do it that way, but I think we really need to hold right here. As a matter of fact, he needs some command. Don't we have another Luftwaffe field corps somewhere? I think we do. I'm going to go look for it. I think I'm going to stack him here since we do have a little bit of something back here. Refit, refit. Okay, I may just put all the Hungarians on refit and see what they get. Um, these guys don't need it though. They're all three ready. These are my badass Hungarians. Um, okay, okay. Now this is not the kind of situation I want. I don't want any of these Hungarian troops to be holding the line, but gosh, I'm so tempted to back up here, here, and here, but it just makes too big of a squeeze here. I think they've got to stay out here a little bit. All of these guys are kind of not in great shape. He can scoot back, so I'm going to put him right into town, into Vinica. That's much more defensible. And if we look now at defensiveness, it's a 26. Okay. We could back this guy up one more. He's right now in a clear hex. This is also a clear hex. Or I could just leave him here. This is worrisome though. This guy really needs to be behind the river. But I don't want to leave this wide open to Zytomir. He's got a big mechanical here. He's got a lot of strength right there. Um, I'm gonna think about this area. I may drop him back behind the river, him into town, put this guy here, and then go, light woods. Now, yeah, he can get there. Um, and then eventually I'll knock these guys back a hex, but boy, that makes it tight. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that one. Out here, what do we got going on down here in the south? All right, so I just backed into Vinica. These guys should all be in command. I'm not really sure I want to move any of them. He's getting very extended down here. It's just a matter of can we take advantage of it in any fashion. Uh, I think we're going to wait till next time for that. Gosh, an hour really flies by when you're having a good time. Um, hey, Peter, what's going on? I don't know if I said hi to you. You guys have given up. We're gonna win this game. I'm feeling better about it all the time. All the time. We'll see. That's why you tune in because you think I'm gonna lose. Now I don't think we will. I don't think we will. We're gonna bring this back. Eventually, we're gonna do Operation Buzz Cut across here. Now that we don't have to worry about going out and getting points or initiative or any of that crap, and we can play defense. Now you saw in 1941, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's playing defense. Um, we're gonna set this up. We've got to hold. I mean, the game comes down to this at this point, right? None of this matters, not really, unless he was going to push all the way down to Riga. But in that case, we've already lost. So I'm pulling extra divisions and getting them down here now. Pskov, got to hold that. We've got to hold Veliky Luki. Not for points purposes, but just because Veliky Luki, if he breaks through here, it puts so many things in danger that we can't really recover from it. We have to hold Smolensk, obviously. Minsk is worth points, but, you know, we kind of got to hold the Dnieper River area. Out here, as you can see, between Kiev and Minsk, there's nothing. Now, we know that from before. We've played this game once before. As long as he doesn't take Warsaw. Now, really, my line in the sand would kind of be here around Brest-Litovsk, right? But if he wants to come out here and get stuck in the mud again, what did we get? We bagged, I would say, almost 2 million Soviet troops out here last year. I think in the spring season we could get out and around them and get another 1.5 to 2. Now, I'm not saying we're not fraught with danger, but we certainly have not lost this game. We've got to hold on to Kiev, obviously. Odessa. We've given up these two now. Sevastopol, I think, it's really about holding here. It's not about holding here. I don't think the Soviets will have enough strength to jump here. But I'll take, the Italians. I'll take the good German unit. We'll set up right here. We're going to hook up the rail this time so it's getting port from Sevastopol. All the Romanian troops I'll probably bring over this way, and I'll just have the Italians and that good German unit sit here. He's only got one way, two ways to get down here. So if we can set up right here, I maybe even would take one of these German corps and put it over here. Everything we've got here is going to come around here, hold Odessa, and hold him out of Romania, I hope, because the Romanians will flip if they get to the border. Where's the border? To quote Madonna, you're heading towards the borderline. It's right here. There's the border. So we've got to hold him off there. He's going to push for that. I do know that. But we're going to scoot all of this around. That's why I'm kind of a little undecided what to do here because I do think we're going to scoot some of this up, but I'm just not sure what. As you can see, I mean, we get a whole Panzer Corps that can come and hold the south. This can come around. We've got infantry that can come around and start moving up this way a little bit as we bring this back. These panzers can get down here and hold this line around here. We're pulling all this out. Now, we can't do it too fast because we want as little to get stuck back here as possible. And as you can see, some of the panzers can't move that far. We can get them on the road this time. This will probably be our northern flank this time, and then all of this stuff will get moving south. We should get to a point where we can have all infantry holding this, and we'll get the panzers out and around. But hey, it's fraught with danger. That's what makes it fun. If it wasn't dangerous, my adrenaline wouldn't be up. All right, guys. Oh my God, that spammer is. Oh wow, naked XYZ. What's going on this channel? It's family friendly, folks. Anyway, truth hurts. Madonna's first big hit was Borderline. Give me a break. I'm a child of the '80s, my friend. Um, You guys are great. I am going to take tomorrow off, just the last day of the holiday for me. I'm gonna spend some baby to be and mama time, and I'll be back with you on Tuesday. On Tuesday, but I do love Dire Straits, by the way. Mark Knopfler, nobody played it better.